Hello, everyone. It's your boy Josh,
It's your boy Tae.
and we're back again with another NFL football. We're gonna do division predictions. So I think before we get started, like button, subscribe, also leave a comment down below. So football is officially back. King Sports of America is back. I had to say it like that, America. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rank our prediction. Who's gonna be in last place first? Then we're gonna look at the schedules, see if that aligns with what we're saying.
Yeah.
Possibly we can have a change of mind by looking at the schedule because strength of schedule does matter.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Tay, who do you want to go first? Who do you have at number four?
Actually, for the number my team that's going to finish last this year, uh, basing off of not just sports books, but like I think a hunch and looking at schedule, which we'll look at that in a second.
Mhm.
Whew, I know this is going to be crazy. Maybe might be a hot take. Uh, I got the Atlanta Falcons finishing last this year.
Ooh, okay. So the problem with Atlanta is the Tua situation, Tua slash
No
Penix Jr.
quarterback.
We
Yeah,
don't
no
know
quarterback.
exactly. There's no strong stability at quarterback. So
Yeah,
I actually agree with you. I put them at four, even though they got Drake London, they got Bijan, they got Kyle
they got the
Pitts.
talent.
They got a
Yeah, they got the
nice, they got a nice talent. So
yeah.
yeah.
And they all of them are paid, except for the quarterback. All of them are paid.
Mhm.
Kyle Pitts got paid. Drake London got paid. B. John got paid. Everybody got paid. As far as the
Mhm.
core, they just need a quarterback. And on top of that, most of their defense is either hurt or got suspended. That's another big hit too, as well.
Mhm.
So that's why I think this year might be. It ain't a throwaway year, but this might be a year where they're going to struggle in the beginning and may pick up in the second half. But
Mhm.
they schedule, man. We'll look at that in a second. But they schedule.
We'll look at it. We'll look at it. We'll look at it.
Oof,
What about number three? Who do you have at number three?
I actually got the Saints at number three.
Ooh, okay. We might have to agree with this one. I actually have the Saints too as well. I think the Saints are going to be improved.
Yes,
Yeah, so I think the Saints are doing going to do better. They got great additions to the team. We got to
yes.
see how Tyler Shoe do on his sophomore year.
Now that they
Second
got
year.
film, yeah. Now they got
They
film on
got
them.
film on them, so we don't know.
Yeah,
We don't know. I'm just setting expectations, but I'm going to say the Saints at number three. That's the safe pick.
I agree. They made all the moves to
Mhm.
make these guys to improve. Kellen Moore's in the second year with the same offense, pretty much with the same core. They added Travis Etienne um to that roster, um, which that's a big help for Alvin Kamara because we ain't know what they was going to do with him, but it looked like they're going to keep him. So that's a nice 1-2 punch, and that defense is very underrated, very underrated. I still think they're probably like a year. They're like we got it. Well, one we got to see after injury. We got to see how Jordan Tyson going to fit in with that team as well because he's
Mhm.
going to be the legit number two for them. And we
Mhm.
got to um see if they can solidify that offensive line too as well. We got to see if they solidify that.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think they finished third this year. I think they're like a year away from being probably taking over that division more than them in Carolina.
Ooh.
Them
Yeah,
in
I'll say
Carolina.
1 to 2 years. I might say 2 years. We might consider Saints a serious threat in
Yeah,
the NFC. Probably about 2 years from now, depending on how barring injuries as of now. But
exactly,
who do you have
exactly.
at number two?
Number two, I got the Carolina Panthers. I think
Ooh.
I think they improve as well. I mean, of course, they didn't really do too much free agency, but they're young. Like they building something there. Like everybody's young, and they getting everybody before they get paid too. So it's like they catching everybody at the right time, so they can make their changes and they can extend the people they need to extend right now before the big position like Bryce Young and T Mac and Leggett, like those guys, like before they get paid, because we already know
Mhm.
skilled players get paid first. Now this is defense. Unless it's defense, like these tackle, even corners, JC Horn already got paid, so now they can, go through it with the offensive side of the ball. But we'll look at their schedule. I think their schedule is kind of favorable for them to make a run for the number 1 seed. So we'll see.
Okay. And I actually agree with you. I think you selling my thunder. I got the Panthers at number 2 too. Oh, but also we got a questionable about our potential number 1, the Baker situation.
Yeah, the Baker situation. He's on his last year of his contract. Yep.
Yeah, he's going through like a negotiation war.
Yeah.
Did he even show up in camp?
He's in camp. He showed up. He's been a good Samaritan so far. He's been practicing. He's been in the team. Like he's been showing he's a leader pretty much. Last year, if this was Baker the first 5 weeks last year, he would have got paid.
Now Baker was in MVP talk the first 5 weeks.
Yes. Then he had that Russell Wilson dive in the second half of the year, and it messed the money up when that happened. So if he would have, if Tampa would have made the playoffs last year, and Baker would have kept that momentum from the first 5-6 weeks, he would have got paid. He would have got paid hands down. But because that struggle that happened in the second half, it kind of messed his money up. So I do got them winning the division, though. We'll look at their schedule as well. I think they might got the most favorable schedule to win the division, which is not saying a lot because if you can tell from last year, the NFC South wasn't really that good of as a whole in the division.
Nah, Tampa blew it last year.
Exactly,
they went on a losing streak, and I think if I'm not mistaken, I believe the Panthers was barely 500 and made the playoffs.
They was under 500. They was 8-9.
8-9. Yeah, the NFC South is they looking like the weakest link right now.
They was looking like the NFC West from when that Seattle team went to the playoffs. Like that's how that joint looked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. So yeah, let's look at the schedule. So we're gonna start with the Atlanta Falcons, correct?
We start with the Falcons. Yeah, we start with the Falcons.
We're gonna pull it up.
Falcons. Yep. Here we go. Right here. So I'm not showing no preseason games, so that's why you see it.
Oh, and shout out to Pro Sports Background. We're just using them, giving them a shout out. They get free.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We're giving them free. Like, so if you want to check out your team schedule, there you go. Go to Pro Sports Backgrounds. They will get you right. So yeah, we're gonna go week 1. They played the Steelers. I think that's a loss. Week 2. Carolina, that's a loss because we don't know who the quarterback going to be. We got to see who the quarterback.
We don't know. We got to see who the quarterback. I'm gonna say the Panthers. They 0-2. Jeez, 0-2 so far. Okay.
They might go 0-3 because they got the Packers up next. So
0-3. Yeah, they 0-3 today. First 3 games is L.
Yeah. Then we got they got the Saints. That's 50-50 because that's a Monday
night. That's 50-50. That's 50-50. Away game in the Dome in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Can they win this?
Okay, I got 1-3. I think they beat the Saints this time. They beat the Saints.
You think they beat the Saints?
Yeah,
1-3. Okay, so you got them 1-3. Ravens, yeah, that's the L. 1-4.
Chicago, at home.
It might be Chicago.
They're catching them early too. They are catching them early.
That's a 50-50. I might get a slight edge to Chicago.
Chicago on the road in the Dome. Yeah, Chicago might get that one.
I might go Chicago. That's 1-5.
Yeah. They're not being San Fran. No matter who's the quarterback.
1-7.
Tampa. Okay, they always split here, but they going at Tampa this time.
They probably split with Tampa.
So I say that they will. I say they probably. I think they win this game. I think they win away at Tampa.
Okay. So what's that? 3-5? 2-5?
2-5 right now because they only got 2 wins.
You got
from the looks of it.
2-5.
They got Cincinnati. They're not beating Cincinnati.
They might can beat Cincinnati today. Cincinnati's it's an
and
international game.
in
It's
an
an international
international
game.
game. Okay.
That's a
Depending on
50-50.
if it's a 50-50, it depends on if they defenders come back. If they defenders come back, they will beat Cincinnati. If these dudes are still suspended and hurt, Cincinnati, they might roll them. It's going to be a shootout, though. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to be a shootout. Like, there's no like,
I might give them the winner against Cincinnati in Madrid.
I'm pulling forward too because I think they could win that shootout. They got the better running back and they got the better receiver outside. I mean,
That's what I was saying.
The better tight end. I mean, receivers. Cincinnati got the receivers. It's the offensive line and the run and Chase Brown.
And the Falcons got a slightly better defense than the Panthers do as well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give Falcons the edge. So that's what.
Yeah.
Well, we got 3 and 6.
3 wins. Yeah,
3 and 6.
Yep, they are 3 and 6 right now. So then we got Kansas City. They're not being Kansas City at.
They're not being Kansas. So they 3 and 7.
They got a bye week. Then they got Minnesota. They will beat Minnesota. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yep. So they 4 and 8. They'd be 4 and 7.
4 and 7. So then they will lose to Detroit. So they do go 4 and 8 on that part.
They can beat the Browns.
They could beat the Browns. I think they will beat the Browns.
So that's 5.
Ooh, that might be a trap game actually. They at
the Browns. Ooh, you're right. Because if two are not good in the cold, if 2 is still a starter.
Yeah, I'm going Cleveland. I'm going Cleveland on that one.
You going Cleveland on that one?
I'm going Cleveland.
We got an upset alert.
Then they got Washington at Washington. Dang, now they about to get cold games after this. Ooh, you know how them dome teams. Man,
I'll get a slight edge to the Commanders.
Yeah, Commanders might get them. Tampa, they're gonna lose that game at home.
Yeah,
Tampa. Then they will.
They lose.
They'll lose that game against.
I think they probably split down the middle in their division, though.
Yeah,
I can see them split down in their division.
See, they're going to catch the Saints early, but then the Saints might get hot, and then they're going to beat them. So I think the Saints will win that game. And then they got Carolina. That beats Barn. That's if Carolina or Tampa makes the playoffs, or both teams might make the playoffs, and they might not play their starters, and they're away, and they at Carolina. So
that was a 50-50. Because if they clinch the playoff, there is no need to start the starters. Have these starters play the full game.
And they got them at 6.5. Shit, they might be at 6. Like when they schedule the way their schedule looking right now, they might be at 6.
So let's look over it again. They lost the first 3 games. They're gonna start out 0-3. Saints, I think they can beat the Saints week 4. That's 1. They're not beating the Ravens. I don't see them beating the Bears. I'm gonna fight edge to the Bears.
That's 1 and 4. I think we said I think they get in Chicago, right? Did we say they get in Chicago?
Yeah, we might give them a slight edge to Chicago. That's a 50-50 game.
Yeah. They're not being San Fran. So then they might get Tampa at Tampa. Yeah, they might get Tampa at Tampa.
2 and 5. So that's 3 and 5.
Then we said they're gonna get Cincinnati, depending on the defense.
I can see them being Cincinnati because they got the better offensive line and the better defense. I might get a slight edge to the Falcons, so I want to say they can beat them. So we're looking at about 4 wins so far.
Then Kansas City, 5. They're not beating Kansas City.
Minnesota, I think they can beat Minnesota.
They're going to get Minnesota. Yeah, I think we said they were going to get Minnesota. They're losing to Detroit. Then we said they're losing to both Cleveland and Washington. And then
Cleveland and Washington can be 50-50 too as well.
Yeah.
I think they're good enough to beat Cleveland because they're going to have – if Deshaun Watson played the full season, they definitely beat Cleveland.
Yeah, it's just that I guess it's that cold. If dome teams in the cold, man, they don't.
Yeah, they don't do well in the. All right, we get to the Browns. Can they beat the Commanders?
No, not that late in the season,
Then
bro. They got 6.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
beat
you're right.
they beating
I'm gonna say
Tampa at
6.
Tampa, but they losing at home.
Yeah.
And we said they beaten the Saints week 4, but they're gonna lose
Mhm.
week 17. I mean week 16. And
Yeah.
then yeah, bro. Week 17. Yeah, bro. That's it. They might get 6 at best. They
6.
might
You
get
said
6.
that. So they got a 6.5 over
Six
under.
and a half. Yeah, six
Yeah,
and a
they
half.
probably gonna get 6 wins. 6 wins. They had 6. They might can make a push for 7.
Yeah.
That Commanders and Browns game can go either way. That's 50 games.
Yeah. I agree. I actually agree with that. I was like maybe 7, but I think that might be. Ooh, that week 17 game against the Saints is going to be a big one. That might determine it right there.
Depending on how the Saints are doing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go to the next team. You
All
got the
right.
Saints next. We're gonna go over the Saints.
Yep. Let me go ahead and switch that out. All right. We got the Saints up. Let's roll here with it.
All right.
All right. They starting off. Week 1, they got Detroit. That is a L. They in Detroit. On top of that.
Yep.
Then they go to Baltimore to face the
That's a
Ravens.
loss.
That's a
0-2.
All right, they got the Raiders. That should be a win.
First one is against the Raiders, so they 1-2.
Yeah. Then we said that they will lose this game, right? Against the Falcons.
They would lose to the Falcons first time going around.
Yeah. That enters on
So
Monday night.
1-3.
Yeah.
They can beat the Vikings.
Yes, they could beat the Vikings.
So what we got 2-3?
2-3. They got the Giants at New York. Ooh, in October. Yee.
That's a trap game.
That is.
I might get a slight edge to the Saints.
They got a better defense. Yes, I will actually. Well, no, they got a. It all depends on. Truthfully, it depends on the quarterback on that one. Like he's going to have to make some plays for that game. So yeah, I would say that. Ooh, yeah, the Saints might mess around and beat them in that one. Pittsburgh and Paris.
3-3.
Yeah, they losing that game. Then they bye week. Then they go to Cleveland at home. I actually got them beating Cleveland at home. If this is at Cleveland, if this is at Cleveland, yeah. They got Carolina. The first matchup against Carolina, and they at home. I say that they will win that game at home.
Okay.
They got Chicago in November. I want Chicago win that game. Yeah,
Chicago win that game.
All right, they got Cincinnati week 12 at Cincinnati. Cincinnati got that.
I want to say Cincinnati too as well.
Yeah. All right. Then they got the Packers at home. 1:00 in December. I think that will be a nice game. I think the Packers edge that out though.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then we go to the second matchup with Carolina away. Carolina wins that game. Week 15, they got the Bucs at Tampa in December. But the weather ain't going to matter because it's Florida. So I think that Tampa wins that game.
Yep.
Then week 16, they got the Cardinals. They will beat the Cardinals because they in rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
I think they lose to Atlanta away at Atlanta. I think they lose that game. And I got them winning against Tampa. So yeah, they probably get 7 to 8 wins this year.
Oh, okay. What's the over under?
The over under for them, I think, was 7.5 for them. Yep, 7.5 wins.
Okay.
I think they
It
could
might
sweep.
be.
I think they might
I
get
think they
8.
can get 8. I think
Yeah,
they can get 8. I want to say 8. They got 8 wins.
yeah. That's gonna be, you know.
You know,
Ooh,
8 and 9 can get you the playoffs in the NFC South.
that is true. So, all right. So I say 8. I think they go on, or I think they go over. All right.
All right.
Let me go ahead and pull up.
Next,
I'm about to pull up the Carolina Panthers. I think they're going to
let's
be
go with
number
the
2.
Panthers.
Yep. All right. Let me pull this up. Let me share this one. All right, we good. Let's see the schedule. This one
Take a
actually a
look.
little bit favorable, man. Ooh. Hold on. Let me take that back. Oh my God.
They got a rough middle.
Bro, they got a rough last 6 weeks. God damn. Oh man. And they got them at 7.5 too. Hold on, let's go through this. All right, they got Chicago week 1 at home. I think they beat
They could be
Chicago.
Chicago.
All right, they go to Atlanta. Week 2. I think we said they are losing that game, right? If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
they probably lose. Yeah, they probably. Well, think they can split
Just
with Atlanta 1-1.
yeah, they're gonna split. I just think they're gonna probably lose at away.
Okay.
They got Cleveland week 3 in Cleveland, but it's early Cleveland, not late Cleveland. I think this might be. I think Carolina gets them on that one.
Mhm. So we
Week
got
4
them
they
two
got
on
Detroit.
one.
Got Detroit.
Detroit.
On
I got
Sunday Night Football, they at home in Carolina. Detroit outside.
two,
That's gonna be interesting. 8:20
2-2.
out.
I think Detroit can win that. 2-2.
Yeah, yeah, Detroit. I think Detroit might get it. Gibbs gonna have a crazy
Yeah.
game that game. He's probably gonna have a crazy game.
2-2.
Bye week. Then they got the Eagles at Philly. 1:00. They will probably lose that game.
Yeah. So yeah.
Then they got them. They play their first game against the Bucs at home. I think they beat the Bucs at home. I think I
Yep.
said that on their schedule. So yeah, I say the Bucs. The Bucs lose that game at home against Carolina at home.
Mhm.
Well, Carolina at home. Then they play Thursday night against the Packers.
And
Uh,
Lambeau.
in
That's
Lambeau.
Packers.
Yes, because that's
Packers.
yeah, it's gonna be cold. And well, it doesn't matter because Carolina outside, but bearing the teams, I think Michael Parsons come back around that time too. Yeah, the Packers. Ooh, they got Denver at home. That's a
Yeah, they not beating.
game. That's now
I don't
they
think they're
might
gonna
lose.
beat Denver.
Yeah,
That
that's gonna
defense.
be that defense, but I think that one will go down to the wire. I firmly believe
Yeah.
that game might go down to the
I'm
wire.
getting slight edge to the Broncos because of the defense.
Yeah. All right, then we got their first game against the Saints. I think we said that they was going to lose that game against the Saints.
Yeah, they're gonna lose at home. They're gonna lose. I think they're gonna lose to the Saints.
Yeah.
Away.
Well, yeah, we gotta look at Baltimore's schedule at some point because, bro, I don't even think we picked them to lose not one team since and these that they then played against. Baltimore at home,
Hell.
they are losing to the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, when healthy. The only suspect thing is that defense. But if that defense is anywhere close to better from a few seasons ago, that Baltimore team is dangerous. All right, we got Tampa Bay. They going to Tampa. I think they will lose that game.
They will lose to Tampa. They're gonna split 1-1.
Yeah. Then we got week 13. They playing Minnesota. At Minnesota. They in a dome. Shouldn't matter. They will beat the Vikings. Even though the Vikings is a very underrated team, but I think they beat the Vikings. Then they got the Saints again at home. They will beat the Saints that time. They got Cincinnati at home. Cincinnati on the road in December. It shouldn't matter because both of them are outdoor teams.
Some teams. I might get a slight edge to the Panthers.
Yes, I think the Panthers will beat the Bengals.
Yeah, I think that might get a slight edge.
I will give the Pittsburgh Steelers at Pittsburgh against Carolina. I'm actually going to go with Pittsburgh on that one.
Pittsburgh on that one.
Yeah. Then they got Seattle. Yeah, they're gonna lose that game. Seattle at home. I understand it's at home and everything. They might lose that game. And then they got Atlanta last week at home. I think they win that game. So they at 8. I think they had 9, really. Yeah, I think they had 9, really.
Let me see. Let me count the wins. We got 1, 2, 3. 4. I think we got them like at 7. About 7 wins.
Ooh, so they under their 7.5. Dang.
Let's go do it one more time.
All right, so we got them. So we
I can
got
see them
them
beating the Bears.
Yeah, so we said they beating the Bears, but they losing to Atlanta.
Let's count the wins. Let's see. We got Cleveland, Bears, Cleveland.
Cleveland is a win.
Tampa.
Tampa was a win. We said the Packers was going to be a loss because that's Micah.
Yeah.
Away from the Saints, I think we said they was going to lose to the Saints that way. Then they was losing to Baltimore. Then I think they was losing to Tampa in that game. They beat Minnesota. Then they're beating the Saints. They said more than likely they're going to lose to the Bengals that December 20th.
I think they can beat the Bengals.
No, I think we said they was going to beat the Bengals, actually.
So that's 7. Was it like 6 or 7?
7.5. So actually, they will lose to Pittsburgh away. They will lose to Seattle, depending on what Seattle do. Yeah, because we don't know if they're going to play it. We don't know. They could sit their starters and all that. But as of right now, if they say they full strength, Seattle should win because their defense, their offense is great. They should do that. I say they beat Atlanta. That's going to be their 8th win. They're going to beat Atlanta at the last week.
Ooh, okay. 8 wins. So you got them slightly above.
Yeah, slightly above. So we got 2 teams. We got 2 teams that's going to possibly be 8 and 9. That's going to be second place in that division.
You know, it's probably going to be like last year. It's going to be a race.
Yeah. All right, and let's go with the team we think. The team we think that's going to win the division. So here we go. I got
Tampa. Okay.
Yeah, they schedule favorable. Oh my goodness, this joint favorable. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I gotta make this joint.
They might win their first 3 games.
There we go. I'm about to do it just like that. Yeah.
They might start out 3-0 too.
Bro, yeah, they got Cincinnati at Cincinnati. They could beat Cincinnati.
Browns. They can beat the Browns.
And they could beat
the Vikings.
And they at home at both.
3-0. So we got 3 wins so far. Green Bay, yeah. I think they can. Can they beat Green Bay? I'm gonna say
they could beat Green Bay. Okay. I think
they can beat Green Bay at home.
Yeah. Their first loss gonna be against the Cowboys on Thursday night. That's gonna be their first loss.
Their first loss might be against Green Bay.
I think they edge them. I think they're going to start. I think they're going to get another start.
You got them 4-0. Okay.
Yeah, I got them. And
they're going to lose to the Cowboys. Yes. Yeah, they lose to the Cowboys. So that's 4-1.
Then they got Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh might get them.
1-2.
Then we got Carolina away. Carolina
4-3.
Atlanta at home. We said they was going to win. They was going to beat that.
5-3.
Then they got Chicago away at Chicago. Chicago got them.
They might lose Chicago. It's gonna be cold in November.
It's gonna be a cold game. Yeah, that's what I was like. Yeah. Bye week. Then they play Detroit away. They in Detroit. Baker has been losing to Detroit in Detroit lately, so I
Yeah,
might have to go
he
to Detroit.
had Detroit.
And then they got Carolina again. They win that game.
Yeah, I think they can beat Carolina. So dang, they got like 6 wins already.
Yeah, then they got they lose to the Chargers. Oh no, the Chargers is traveling. No, they got the Chargers. They gotta go to
Okay,
Florida. I got them, yeah.
so we got 7 wins so far, like 7 wins.
They gotta go to Baltimore in December. Baltimore's winning that game. The Saints at home.
I think they can beat the Saints.
Yeah, they got the Saints that time. I think they got the Saints that time. Then they got away. They're at Atlanta for schedule to be determined. I think that they lose that game at Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got the Rams at home. Ooh. I think that might take that. Dang, that's gonna be determined. That's to be determined. Like that depends on the roster on that one. That depends if the Rams gonna get a clinch or whatever. But I'm not basing it off that. I'm basing it if the schedule. I mean, if the rosters are full strength, the Rams should beat them.
Yeah.
And then I got them losing to the Saints away. So we got them at 9 wins. Yeah, they got 9 wins.
They got 9. It's a few 50-50 games. We can make a conversation because I think they're going to sweep somebody in their division.
I think
might be the Falcons.
I think it might be the Falcons. Yeah,
they might sweep the Falcons this year. That might edge them to about 10 games, 9 to 10 games. Yeah. I say over under.
8.5. Like so I got them. Yeah, so it's 9 wins.
Yeah, they're gonna get 9 wins.
And like I said, they got the most. Yeah, they got the most favorable schedule out of all 4 teams too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there we go. Let us know what y'all think, man. Let us know what y'all think.
Whether you agree or disagree, give the predictions. If you feel that we love to hear your feedback. And as always, peace and hickories.
Peace and love, y'all. Catch y'all in the next division.
Deuces.